Hey there, folks. Indulger here with some more Fire Emblem Heroes Disease Rage Week 125, Day 6. It doesn't matter, though. It's mock battles time. This means you tell me what season you want to be fought. You get featured here in the show, and we give you some feedback. So let's blow up the first fight. All right, first and only person that's new this week is going to be AKA2 Blaster. If you missed out on yesterday's video with Icarus, I do... oh, no. Every time I see Pale Breath, I'm going to remember what happened with the Icarus fight yesterday. So, again, if you haven't taken a look at that, please do so. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it. Let's see what one of the disciples of Icarus has for us today. I don't know if I want to go through the teams. I actually haven't looked at this because they wanted me to fight them blind. Actually, I mean, I peeked at it. Normally what we do, if you want a blind fight, what that means is I will not attempt to clear it at all. And man, come on, you're being mean. Double Brams. I'm honestly a bit shocked I don't see double Brams more often because, you know, what's worse than one Bram? Two Brams. And both of them have their default kits, essentially. One's got Hardy Bearing, one's got a Chill. Now, I don't really agree with running a Chill on Bram. I guess... you know, that's fine. Could somebody else run the Chill? You're going heavy chills, which is cool. It's exactly what I like doing. I would just run the Chill on Sigurd, honestly. I don't really treat Sigurd as somebody who's going to be able to kill you. I would definitely want to pump up your Bram's attack. That's the first thing that I would say. You can take it or leave it. But, I don't know. Does your Dancer get a lot of kills? He's decent, but he's never going to double, right? So, the only thing he's doing here is just sort of a defensive... engagement. I mean, but his kid is good. So, I just dump that and do something a little more offensive on your Bram number 2. Alphonse is, is this what he normally comes with, his close counter? I haven't seen Alphonse in defense in quite some time, but actually the star of the show, I really hate this man. If I don't have no follow-up, he is a nightmare for Ikes, because he gets a guaranteed follow-up. If you run Hardy Bearing on him, that's a big problem. So, I mean, you're kind of forcing me to go player phase here. I can only stop one of the dancers. I can stop both of them. Why have I not made my double Mila team? I said I was going to do it yesterday after the fight. Because with Icarus, I just don't have... because I really believe a double Mila would have helped in that fight. And it might help here. If I can shut down both these dancers, so I should just be able to draw them in. Do what I normally don't do here on the show is build a team to counter something specifically, but I'm going to do it anyway because I wanted to. We're going to have it available for Fight 7. So let me pause here. Maybe build a double Mila team. I don't know who I would want to build around because I think you've got me, bro. Like, I don't see a good way to handle this. I guess we can just plop and see what happens. This Hardy Bearing... I mean, let's shut this Ninian down, see if that helps. It's just the Sigurd's going to be a pain in the butt, dude. 75? It is a 75, so it's always a bummer. Could I hit and run that thing? I mean, I could do something like this. Just put dagger here so I can hit it. But I can't get out of the way of this Bram. So you've got a pretty good... panic manner here. Can I get out? If I try to hit it with air and dance, nope. Nope. So again, I will reiterate, I like running HP res on Ike for this reason. Especially, I will run that on Peony weeks because his speed is good enough. I'm actually getting to the point where I probably want to actually change Ike's, boon to speed, because if I do want to play around with that, it helps a lot. It's just not quite there. 42 speed, 5'8", gets in the 50s. 50s used to be respectable, not anymore. So, I mean, again, we can try to plop this. I don't think that's going to function fairly well. I shut down this Ninian.
Tread lightly.
How can I get Peony involved? I guess Ike can break this.
Leave it to me.
And then I've got a nice little triangle here. Gonna get panicked. Didn't really want to get the extra bonus from Lucina. I suppose I could have just not buffed myself. Why didn't I just do that?
It will be done. Boss.
I don't think an Iclop's gonna do well. I'm gonna get an Aether off. Oh, okay. Did he get the double? Well, this is not working too bad, guys. Maybe this will work pretty successfully. I've got him. I've got that Alphonse dead. This is not a smite. Would I have done better if I would not have... I didn't actually think this was going to turn into a real play. But the problem with Bram is his follow-up. I can normally deal with him. Any rallies here? No. Any Wings of Mercy? I have shut you down once again. So if I can survive this Sigurd, I should be good. Panic Manor would be wonderful to get rid of here. Oh, I've definitely got something cooking now. Because I can shut down one of those Brams. You know, 2 Brams is fine, but if he can't follow up, it's not too shabby.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, too, I've got Ninian stuck. So if I can get rid of you...
Leave it to me.
I'm doing, like... I don't know how much damage. How much do you reduce? 50% from the first?
Like this. The glimmer of life. Maybe this goes.
I can't finish him, man. Let's try something like this and see if that's good enough. I have no follow-up. I don't think you can kill the dagger.
Yes.
But he might go left and hit the dagger. Oh my god, I died! Dagger! No!
I'll tread like
Now I've pinched the Bram. You're dead. You're dead. And now I just gotta do that. Okay, it's a trivial... it's a trivial play where... I got out of it. So Blaster, I kind of got out of that.
Good morning.
Am I stuck? Oh, okay. I'll just keep playing with air then.
What's next?
Yeah, so, I mean, that's fine. We can get the Aether. Let's try it again. I really do think there's something here then. Let me see what I can do. Okay, I can improve on what I just did by just not dancing. So I'm not going to get panicked. And I can still get my full buffs. But now, I still got an issue here. Could I Pathfinder this? Again, as we saw, we wanted air really to go after you. But maybe that's not what we'll do. And this time we'll just come over here because we do want to shut that dancer down. And maybe instead of air doing something, we'll just reposition the vulnerable dagger. Oh, okay, you jumped there? Why did you jump that time? Oh, because I did more damage to you now. She went in front. Which is actually pretty sweet because, this might make this easier.
The glimmer of life.
Can't Pathfinder, man.
Leave it to me. Good morning.
I got him dead. I've got the boy dead like that now. Again, there's no rally, so everybody's just gonna straight die. Oh, well, yeah, no, there's a hardy bearing. We can't do that. So let's just try to go backwards.
Like this. Ready. I'll tread lightly. Understood.
I'm not convinced that I can avoid this Sigurd. Ah, good. Beautiful. No! But that time she didn't get... Oh, that's right. This time she didn't... I wasn't looking at that. I just assumed she had isolation. So yet again, a failure. Let's try one more time. I normally give it 3 shots. So he failed twice to see a couple dances. Let's see if we can get it in the 3rd opportunity. Now, I mean, this is big brain. I would have had to do math. Oh, God. You actually moved over here, Bram. I was just setting up again. Why did you do this time? What did I do differently to get you to come this way? Oh, because I didn't actually move my mill in the right spot. My bad. Okay, well this would be a variation. If I actually did what I did in turn 1, which was buff the Ike with Peony, that gets Sigurd to not be in Wings of Mercy range, which gets Ninian to come over here. If I would somehow recognize that. Dude, I don't know. Doing the math with Sigurd versus Ike, ugh, gross. I mean, but can we get Peony over there?
Maybe this way.
If that happens, that's a lot easier. And then what?
Got it.
Can I just kill you now?
Leave it to
What's
me.
next?
There you go. That's my solution. And then we can mop this up, as we saw. We can get that over there. So you just one more variation. So Blaster, what I would say to you, let's do the final answer here. So I've got a variant. If the brand comes this way, I can just clean up with Dagger. But if I intentionally nerf myself with a Peony, not too much, it's just 3s. I will not let that Sigurd get Wings of Mercy. I can stop the Ninian with Isolation, and then Dagger can go to town. So, a couple things. I mean, you can maybe give the other Bram Hardy Bearing so I can't take on this side. Really did not think I was going to be able to tank this.
Yes.
Try one more time now that you're isolationed.
Leave it to me.
What's next?
Is this going to be good enough? Yes.
Got it. Leave it to me.
I'm assuming you can deal with
Tread lightly.
Understood.
the Ninian.
If you say so. The glimmer of life.
You know what that is? No, we do not.
Death's caress. Like this.
As long as this Ninian can't kill the Peony, I should
Your orders.
have this
What's
wrapped up.
Got him. The glimmer of life.
Got it.
Got it. Blaster, there's the answer for you. So, feedback? I like what you're throwing at me. I like double Brams. I think it's going to be really help you out. What I would do is I'd probably drop the Ninian and build an Eldigan. Eldigan has become the thing you gotta have in light to stop Mila, especially on Mila weeks. You're gonna see it Mila all the time now. So I highly suggest you. I had to do this. I only really suggest you run Ninian unless you're doing an infantry pulse team, because she's a fairly good unit for that. I run her myself. I'm running her this week, so that's what she's good for. But in that case, let me just check just to make sure. Were you running any form of infantry pulse here? Maybe you were. Oh, okay. Never mind. You are. So what were these Brams getting then? Well, that's the issue you have. Yeah, they'll get to 1 and 2, but is that enough? I don't know. So that's what I would play around with this. Maybe you could give Alphonse infantry pulse. Is that enough? 47. You could try giving him infantry pulse if you want to play in this mechanic to help them out. Maybe give them both Luna. In this case, I don't like Glimmer on the Bram, even though he's plus attack. I have to run the math. Normally I just like Moonbows and Luna's better, but his attack is okay. I only like running Glimmer on things that can hit like 80 to 90 attack. Then it becomes a very easy decision. But I like these units. I don't like fighting them, but the fact that I could still deal with it makes me happy. So I hope that's some good feedback for you. Again, if you have any more comments, just post on this video, and I've got a whole bunch of people in the community that can help you build or test as well. So again, I have a pretty healthy community of Cactuar friends around to help you out. So do use those resources. But you also look like a disciple of Akaris, so you are obviously familiar with his community as well. So I don't know what else to tell you. So okay, let's go to the next one. Flashy Flash, friend of the show, Cactuar alum. We've got a Libra showing as their first unit. Don't see Libras every day. But of course, as you guys are aware, that's not what we're going to be fighting. This is just your Team 1, Slot 1 units. I did have a solution here. I don't remember what it was, to be honest with you. I haven't looked at it in a few days. I did plan these ahead of time. And I think it's just an Ike clear. Again, you're stopping the Sigurd. You're trying to stop Ikes with the Sigurd's Hardy Bearing, but you're doing it in a roundabout way with a Rally Trap. It's Mila weak, guys. I mean, I could try to do these without isolation, but, I mean, you've got to have isolation in play. You got an 8 Catapult. You've got an 8 Catapult, which I technically cannot get. Don't think I need it. Considering you're so far away, I just stopped the rally. I just stopped that rally. You've got 2 Dancers. I don't have to. Nobody else here is going to scare an Ike. So if you're going to have something like this, you're going to have a second unit that can stop an Ike. I can't hit it. Deflect melee. Are you just trying to stop Altinas? Yeah, you got 3 meta units, basically. Winter Altina. Or a lot. You got Winter Altina, Hectors. I mean, stopping Hector is so hard. Winter Altina, Hector, Ikes, and Linz. So I don't know who that's... I guess that's trying to stop an Altina, perhaps? This isn't going to stop an Ike. As we just saw, Sigurd's fine. He does an okay amount of damage, but he's never going to get a double. Nothing he does can get a double. He's just going to get blowed up with that pathetic defense against an Ike. So honestly, I haven't checked this, but as long as I stop that, I think this is just a plop.
Leave it to me.
What's your range?
Got it.
Ready.
A nice protective barrier there.
I'll tread lightly.
Understood. Yes.
Could be wrong.
It will be done. Right, boss.
I'm just going to have Dagger go hang out on the left side. Dancer wants to start things off. A backwards rally. She didn't die. Well, that's something. Why didn't she die? Was I low on HP, or you have, like, no follow-up, or what do you do? Cannot counterattack. Fair. But now I've got you completely boned. Like, you can't do anything. Is there a Gale Force here? Is there Wings of Mercy here? Nope.
Good morning. Your orders.
Let's have Lucina do it.
Leave it to me.
Death's correct. I bestow my blessing, if you say so.
Leave Soph that's alive. No, I'm tempted to use Aether on her, but, you know, she doesn't see combat enough to get that much cooldown. So Luna's pretty effective. Even with that minus attack. So, I mean, I guess we can do the dance here.
Maybe this way. Understood. Yes.
Got it.
It will be done.
Right,
boss.
Sophis will have Sirius. Will she get him enough speed? I don't think so.
Got him.
Based on that, it says she can't kill me, so I'm going to see if Dagger can take a hit. I would like to get Peony up here.
Death's caress. Ready. Your orders.
To give some more speed to make sure.
Tread lightly.
Like this.
Oh god, is she going to kill her? Maybe I didn't want more speed. Alright, we can do that one more time. Let's give you some more feedback. Resuming a fight, already in progress. Well, what I did, I just changed things a bit. Does anything change when I open up the side? She does a good job of living, so what is she running as her special there? A scutcheon. Just the problem you're going to have is that...
Yes, your orders.
I'll tread lightly.
It will be done, if you say so.
Again, I'm just going to bait the... Sigurd. In this case... She continues to want to go over here, which is fine. We do the same thing, except this time... She does go... I don't think she's going to go left, though. Oh, she did. We can just get that.
If you say so. Understood.
I can still get the jump. Look at that. So that's all I needed to do. Basically, I just was being lazy with that. And there you go. Got a solution for the team. Now, what can we do to improve this? Well, I mean, the big one is just the obvious rally trap. How can you fix that? It's hard. I mean, you have to have like an odd recovery, but then even in an odd recovery, you're not rushing me down. This is the problem you have when you run melee calves, is that you can wait. You can just wait to have this work. So generally speaking, I never really had too much of a problem handling melee cabs unless you're doing some lunge tactics. So I get it now. You're making sure that no brave unit can stop her. She's going to get this. Whoa, she gets a slaying. So every attack, unless they're running guard, is going to make it the next follow-up hit you from there. I forget, guys. If a ranged unit with close counter retaliates, does that count as an adjacent foe's attack? I guess it does, right? Because it's adjacent. It has nothing to do with range. If you actually look at the skill, it's talking about adjacency, positioning, not the type of damage, ranged or close. Okay, I guess I've answered my own question. So even if I had to like deal with a mage here with close counter, you still get that off. Unless, of course, I'm running like a ruse. If I run a ruse, you don't get that. You probably get countered. I'm not really familiar with Ingrid's weapon. So 2 spaces. If a unit initiates combat, she gets some speed, deals damage based on true damage of speed, and if unit speed is greater than foe speed, foe cannot counterattack. So did I... Wait. So why didn't I get the double then? Was I just... We were in a weird speed bracket, and then I wasn't quite fast enough?
Got it.
But then like, quick riposte, was I below threshold? So I'm not quite sure why I didn't double. You guys can take a look at the notes if you're interested, or flashy flash if you're interested why that happened. But again, even if she doesn't die, what's the follow-up? There's no Wings of Mercy here. You probably either need a Wings of Mercy on the Sigurd to try to finish the job, which is going to be difficult. So it's a big problem. I mean, if you're especially on light season, if you're going to run this on like Astra, other than Sophis, of course, sure, it could possibly work on Astra because Fjorm's presence isn't so saturated. But
my blessing.
I'm just telling you what I see. It's that's an easy thing to pick off. If I didn't pick that off, let's see what happens. I mean, I'll give you at least let you show what happens if you manage to do this successfully. There should be a rally trap that just functions right in front of Ingrid. And then, is there an aerobatics? So, he's going to go after Ike, for sure. And then kill him. That's what Hardy Bearing does. And then gets the double. I'm not stupid. I'm pretty stupid. But I'm not stupid enough to fall for that. Or at least when I have a counter. If I didn't have a counter, so be it. I was actually going to make this double Mila team blaster, but we managed to beat you. I'm shocked that I was able to beat that with Ike. So, alright. Thanks, Blaster. Thanks, Flashy Flash. Let's do one more. Alright, look at that. It was actually right next to Blaster. White Ravens here with a beautiful leaf. Leaf, you're letting me down. See, this is a good idea. You guys told me, why don't you just run Quick and Pulse instead of a Heavy Blade on a leaf so you don't ever have to worry about the counter. Fair enough. But, I mean... I run that for a couple reasons. If you run guard, I can avoid it. I can avoid guard with that, right? Doesn't Heavy Blade get you an extra 1 over that? So it protects against guard, and it actually has a secondary follow-up. You know, most of the time the way I use my leaf is that I try to get a Gale Force on turn 1, and then either hit and run away, or if I go again, I'll have a second Gale Force for the next engagement. And I can collect pots and hit and run and go from there. So it's the first instance I've ever failed my Heavy Blade, and I'm still salty about it. I've never had 2 units beat me in attack before. It's never happened. So I'm a bit bummed. Anyway, we're going to talk about White Raven. We're talking about the past. I think I can Ike this. So let's see what we got. Raven, we've got a Hardy Bearing Bram. Oh, yeah. But I think it's the same problem we just dealt with. It's a Rally Trap Bram. And if you're going to do that, I suggest you have some dancers that can't be isolationed. So I get a bonus if I just do this isolation here. There's not much. This is called the How to Stop Rally Trap with Isolation video. Because I think this is what we're going to do. I think you're trying to stop this a bit by having this Aether here. That's not going to stop me. I do believe that the trick is just getting rid of that Aether. Stopping this side. Let's meet the team first. I don't know if we met the team last time. I apologize, Flashy Flash. Did we not meet the team last time? I get to my squirrel with a shiny object sometimes. I'm not disciplined. Okay, Plumeria. I like Plumeria. I have this Plumeria. However, I mean, it's I was gonna say, is there better dancers to run here? I love this Plumeria, but what is she gonna do for you? Grants attack 4 to all allies within 3 spaces. Alright, here's my play. Again, it's been a little bit. I think it's just... Can I do this with Peony? Break that dance. Break that back up. That's it. I'm going to kill the dancer because you have the weapon. There's no other rallies. This rally can't get her. Is there ground orders? I suppose if you had a ground orders on this Triandra, what could happen then is that if I open this up, this Anna could rally the Plumeria, and then perhaps Plumeria dances this Anna. But that's not, I mean, that's not what you have, so I can only work with what I see. Healing tower on the side is fine. I think I can pick it off, though. Just get it, dance, out, or reposition, out, dance. That's gettable. That's a snipeable healing tower, so you're going to have to worry about that. I don't really like the fortress over here. If you're going to do that, why don't you just put the fortress right here? Right there. And then it becomes a little harder to pick off from the side. Because then you lose some movement here. You can't... You have to get it, reposition, and then how do you get out? So I do believe... This isn't... You're trying to protect your shrines, but I really believe you're probably going to have more vantage plays that you have to worry about, because it's just this Bram. If you pick this Bram off, I think Vantage could deal with this okay. So, okay, we can recap. You're going to have to deal with the 4 main problems. Tanking, hit and run, Vantage, and player phase sort of Gale Force type solutions. I think you're vulnerable to Vantage. I think you're vulnerable to
Leave it to me.
tanking. I'm sure there's probably a way to hit and run this. Again, I think your weak spot's this Bram. Kill that Bram and run away. And then bonus points if I can isolation 1 or 2 of these things. You got no calves. You have no real range units. I don't like Itsuki here because I don't know what value he's providing. I don't like frontline melee units. I mean, you tell me. Let me know what your experience is. I'm just going to give you some feedback of what I would recommend to run. I'm certainly not trying to dictate your teams, but that's what I see. I think you're going to have problems with the Suzuki. He's not a Wings of Mercy beacon. He's really not going to stop anything. A special Spiral Soul on defense. On defense, you generally want to just beat some butt. Can I say bad words? I need to make like a rated R version of this show just for subscribers so I can actually stop not being who I am. Just trying to keep it clean, YouTube. Trying to keep it clean. Alright. I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna try. What about you? Lucina, what about you? We do that. Again, it's no, because I need to dance you. I do that so I can have Ike just run up there with. It's not a smite, and again, I have to shut that down. Doesn't quite work. I think this is the only thing I can do. So let's try it. Again, it might not work. It may not.
Yes. Good morning, Death's Caress.
Got it.
What's next?
Okay, and then I can't use Pathfinder to get in there, and I just, there's no Wings of Mercy, right? Where's this dancer gonna go? I would have to imagine in this lane, so we could move here.
My blessing. Your orders. It will be done.
Can anybody hit me here? I don't think so. Now, maybe I wanted to wait. Because if I waited, I would have had this bolt tower. I did get the Dancer shut down. So Bram is off the table. But I think we're just gonna stand and fight, I think.
Leave it to me.
Maybe this way.
Gonna get Lucina over there. I thought I had it.
Your orders.
She can jump where?
The glimmer of life. What's next? Got him.
I got that Selkie,
Tread lightly.
but I need to avoid the Bram.
Leave it to me.
Right, boss. Like this.
I'm really winging this. I don't have an answer. It just looks like I can do it. Dancer can't go. Oh, Dancer died. Can we break this Anna? Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I was crapping on Yuritsuki, but he's not letting me do what I want. I think I can. I can't back off. I can try.
Ready. If you say so.
Leave it to me.
Death's caress. It will be done.
That's pretty nice, nimble escape. So I mean, I've got this one Aether to get.
Right, boss. I bestow my blessing. Your orders.
He's dead, and if he's dead, that means you're dead.
What's next?
Can I kill you?
Maybe this way. Understood.
He's not dead.
What's next?
I'll tread lightly. Got it.
Oh, thank for the jump. Okay. What I was gonna do too is I was gonna try that if I couldn't get the kill to shape as a trap. Whew.
Tread lightly.
All right. So we got that. So I mean, okay, I see what Yuritsuki's doing. It's fine. He's pretty good actually. It's tough to break him. Let's look at him again. So he's got distant counter. He kills dragon foes. Not really applicable here. Guys, I don't remember what his weapon does. If unit initiates combat, grants bonus to unit's defense. The number of allies already acted. Okay. So yeah, I forget. It's the confusing like already acted weapons of the Tokyo Mirage Sessions game that I always forget. Okay, it's fine. You're kind of acting as a as a guardian to your back line. Now, what does Anna do? What is Anna doing for you? Kind of like a debuffer, I guess. I don't like Anna here. I don't. I feel like you could run something more oppressive. So her range is down here. If you ran like a cav, that's gonna be bad. So I do like having an infantry there. I feel like if you had like a Henriette here or somebody with a far save skill, that might help. That's the new meta. So I don't know. So that's my thoughts. I can beat it. It wasn't easy. I had to sort of do some nimble navigation to the left here, but I did it. And those are all my thoughts. Good fights today, guys. I like those. I appreciate it. Please, if you guys want to be part of the show, Astra is off the table unless you're a new subscriber / friend of the show and you've never been featured here before. We do a mixture of things. We fight people who have been fought before. We got some unique teams. Just understand that I prioritize newcomers just because that's how we do things here. We're trying to be nice and get everybody involved. Astra is so backlogged, I'm probably like 2 or 3 months out. So if you throw your hat in the ring now, you're not going to be seen for months if you have already been seen. So I've closed those submissions. Dark is wide open. There is nobody on Dark that's new. So I understand. I guess you guys are probably waiting for the Defense Mythic to come out to do something a little more fun and interesting. I have been hearing some comments like you're just waiting to throw your hat in the ring again. To use the same expression I just did because my brain is too full of other information to say anything else. See, maybe you're waiting, but yeah, dark is open. I need dark people. Please, fight me on dark. Anything else? We got a banner coming tomorrow. I didn't make any thoughts on it, so we'll pull on that. I don't think we're gonna do a summoning session for that. My luck's all burnt up from the last one. Again, if you haven't seen that, man, that's the best summoning session I've had in the history of the game. I think, and limited with the number of orbs I use, fairly good pulls. So that was really fun to live stream. What else? I won't keep you guys. We'll talk more tomorrow. We'll wrap up Aether Rage week 125. Just a quick show of where we're at. Ruined my week. Akaris ruined my week, and then I took a 1-unit loss because I don't know, spite. I don't think it really hurt him that much. Did Akaris accept my friend request yet? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna. Oh, I'm just a minnow in this wide world we call Aether Raids. So, let me know what's on your mind, guys. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We're on our path to 1,300 subscribers. When we get there, that means we can get to 1,400, and then to 1,500, and then eventually when we get to 2,000, we'll do something really exciting. I really do have high plans when we get to 2,000, but the subscriber numbers have plateaued. I need your guys' help. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. Please subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.